Waves is almost 1 year old. And to celebrate, students of the Boston University Gaming Club held a pre-anniversary celebration. The fans' enthusiasm for this was truly remarkable. A bunch of students got together from 2 different universities to independently organize their own pre-anniversary celebrations. It was an incredible display of community spirit and dedication to the game. The entire thing was a really cool student-led event, but was open for anybody to come, so that's what I did. I found the first flight I could, flew to Boston, ate 10 cream donuts, and then I spent a day with my people. Gotcha addicts. I flew into Boston pretty late on Friday night so that I could go out and see the city for the first time the day before the event. And I gotta say, this place, I mean, it kind of smelled bad where I was staying. I'm not sure why, but my hotel room smelled like an old Catholic school. Anyways, the event. I woke up bright and early on Saturday morning, which is like 10 a.m. for me. Don't judge me. And I headed to a building that reminded me of Jenga blocks. This is an insane place to go to college. As soon as I got there, I was greeted by one of the students in charge of the event. He led me to a room where everybody was hanging out, and like a moth drawn to a flame, the first thing I did was sit down and start grinding. They had a station of a bunch of different laptops and tablets set up ready for use, and I think the first 30 minutes of my visit here were taken up by that. And after I played for a bit, I spent some time getting to know everybody else who came to the event. Who is your favorite Wuthering Waves character?
I gotta go with Jinshi.
Why is that?
She's been carrying my teams for the past few months.
You want to give your answer too?
I don't even.
You don't have an. You don't even play? Bro's at a Wuthering Waves convention right now. Give me a random character that you like.
This one.
Who said this one?
My favorite's Yin Lei. I actually quit because I lost her 50-50. So my least favorite is the Nanyang because I lost.
That is so real. Around this time, we all started playing Wuthering Waves trivia. Now look, I am known for my game show content on the internet. Having knowledge on these gacha games is literally my job. I had to lock in and show them just how much I knew. That could have been me. Yeah, okay, so after being miserably defeated not once, not twice, but 3 different times at trivia, we moved on to a drawing contest of Wuthering Waves characters, and the winner of the contest got some awesome Wuthering Waves prizes. And since I have absolutely no artistic ability, I decided to just check out what everybody else was making. Tell me down below which drawing was your favorite. The winner was picked a bit later, so stay tuned to see what everybody else liked. But now, at this point, I had been here for about 2 hours, and I was really getting to know everybody else. But it was time for them to get to know me. The main reason I was brought out to this event was to speak about being, well, a YouTuber. The challenges, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. There were so many good questions, so I'll just let this whole section play out to give you some immersion and help you feel like you were there with us.
In Wuthering Waves, have a favorite character from the get-go? Like,
well, I didn't mind losing to Calcaro. I love Calcaro, but my favorite characters changed since then. I love Cardathea. Yeah, she's in the latest quest. She hasn't come out yet, but she's like the best character to me. An emotional attachment to the character is really easy.
Would you say that's a general theme with Wuthering Waves?
Especially since Rin Asita. I think it's always been very good, but the combat was initially what drew a lot of players in. But now, being the story is so good, it's like a perfect storm.
So how do you stay motivated? How do you avoid burnout?
Being in your job is very important. It keeps you motivated for sure. I don't know, this is year number 8 of me doing YouTube and streaming all together. You have to love it. Like, you have to love what you're doing, and I've always loved it.
Was this always a job for you, or when did that transition into a job?
That's a good question. So my timeline goes like this. I was in college for pharmacy school, and then I started watching a lot of Markiplier. I love Markiplier, and that's like, this guy over here is like, yeah, you get it. Love Markiplier, so I started making videos. I decided to get a job as an editor, and I just worked from there. So I started as an editor, and I dropped out of college. Don't do that, by the way, guys. And then after enough time had passed, I'd saved up some money to take a risk on myself.
With your community, what would you say the most like rewarding moment has been so far?
I streamed consecutively for over 9,000 hours on camera every day, sleeping on stream for over 400 days nonstop. For the longest time, it was just me and my chat every day for literally years. And that has been the most rewarding thing to have accomplished. It's a lot to sleep on camera and be on camera 24/7. I'd eat there, I'd get my groceries on like a vlog style. So that's definitely the most rewarding thing that I've done yet.
I'm sure, like, as a big creator, you've gotten a lot of positive positive comments, but then you've also
Yeah.
done the negatives. How have any stood out to you, and how do you handle those?
Talking about this to one of my friends, Doro44 recently, it's this idea. Negative comments, especially online, are this vacuum in time. They're this thing this guy said while he's like, I don't know, he's eating food, he's on the toilet. It doesn't mean anything. You need to focus on the things people say close to you. So if something was really wrong with my content, somebody close to me, like my friend, I was just mentioning, would mention that. The things that matter will come from the people that matter. But nobody's perfect, right? Because you're all human. You have only but so thick of a shell.
Were there any ever moments where you're like that, where you're worrying about your career? Did you say you dropped out?
Yeah.
I imagine that must have been like.
Had no money, man.
Yeah. Are there any like outstanding moments from your journey?
Getting into the gacha space was a big pivotal moment for me because it really felt like it was the first time my content was growing rapidly. So that was probably the most secure I felt when I found this niche. But every single journey has had its own like, oh, this is the best part, the most secure part of it. When I got that first editing gig for like $30 a video and I was doing like 12 videos a week just to maybe make rent, that was the best thing at the time, right? Because I found that opportunity.
So you kind of touched on this before, but what gives you that drive to keep going?
Rent's gotta be paid, man. To my core, every atom of me loves this. I love editing. I love creating videos, love telling stories. I love streaming. That's why I did it for 9,000 hours. And that's why I do it, you know, since I was probably like 16 or 17 when I started this.
In your average day,
Yeah.
just walk us through a bit, like how much would you spend like editing, streaming, stuff like that?
Okay, so like I wake up at like noon, like every streamer does, and then I probably work on videos until 5 p.m. and then I stream from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then I'll probably spend from like 11:30 to like 2 or 3 a.m. working on sponsor related things, and that's like usually my routine right now.
Back to Wuthering Waves.
My favorite game of all time.
Back to the best game of
all
time.
time.
Yep. Ever.
That should be your next question. What's your favorite game of all time?
Yeah. What improvements or features would you like to see in the best game of all time?
Okay, so I saw these questions before I even did this with you guys today. I saw some of them, and this is one of them. Sat there forever. There's so much that they have fixed within Renacida that I had complained about before. I think the only thing that I want to see more of going forward is this expansion of such a good direction for the narrative. More of the show and not tell, which is a huge issue in gacha. You don't get that in Wuthering Waves. And so this is what I want to see more of. Obviously, more great characters, more skin releases. So that's my answer. It's great. You just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you very much for
Yeah, guys, thank you all for having me. This is like a really cool thing.
Yep.
Dead silent. Yep.
I don't know if you have like an outro or like something.
Subscribe. No. After I was done speaking, there were still 2 more events ahead of us. Firstly, crowning a winner of the drawing competition.
Oh wait, we have a tie! We need a tiebreaker right now. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh! We got a winner! Woo!
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think Yinlin got robbed, but hey, everybody did so much better than how I could even imagine doing. And the last activity of the day was a special one. It was for a raffle, giving away tons of prizes with 1 grand prize, custom Yinlin keyboard. Even if I'm not smart enough to win trivia, or even if I draw worse than an animal with hooves, surely I can count on my own luck, right?
0017.
Yeah, today was not my day. The entire experience made me realize just how cool it is to be a creator in this space and a fan of Wuthering Waves right now. Everybody I met was so kind to me, and I honestly left feeling more grateful to do this as a job than ever. Thank you, BU Gaming and the University of Boston for hanging out with me. The event truly was awesome, and if you haven't already, download Wuthering Waves today and get into everything new within Renacida. Trust me, the Card of Thea story will blow your mind, and Zani's coming right around the corner along with the 1-year anniversary. So what other reasons do you need to hop in? Who knows, maybe I'll see you at the next one of these events, and you can steamroll me in trivia, because apparently I'm stupid. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Download